On to rumors
What
say GTA 6 is coming to the Switch too. Now I'm gonna let my cousin partake because he partakes in Switch nonsense more than I do.
So I'm gonna start off with what the fuck are we doing? Really? When I heard this news, let's keep it about these rumors, and I'm like, are you serious? One reason being, you all had ample opportunity to bring GTA 5 to the Switch
Oh
One.
God, 13 years.
And that could have worked because GTA 5 came out in 2013, Switch came out in 2017. Now, yes, it's very underpowered, but they've ported GTA 5 almost as much as Skyrim has been ported. There ain't no way in hell that they couldn't have done that. And I'm not promoting that. No, I'm just saying you'd had a better snowball's chance in hell with the first one, but to try to put 6 on Switch 2, is it gonna be in comic book form?
Shut the
The
fuck
pop
up.
the pop-up books where you pull the tab and the thing pops up, because ain't no way in. So I'm gonna break this down from a gamer and a technical. We saw the trailers of GTA 6, and everyone knows Rockstar don't sugarcoat or pull, sleight of hand tricks. What the hell you saw in them trailers? That's the game in itself running naturally. So for you to try to go and say, hey, we were attempting to put it on Switch, it would be heavily downgraded to the point of why even bother. And this is coming when you have reports that Borderlands 4 is indefinitely delayed on the Switch 2 because they could not get it to work right. Elden Ring is delayed indefinitely because the performance is not there. So why? Now, this could have just been an employee running their mouth, not saying what they was not supposed to, but why? And this goes to show, as I've said before, then the Nintendo Switch, the platform of it, because now there's two of them. As interesting of a handheld it is, Nintendo fans port beg for this system. Any great game that comes out for it that they know is well beyond the capability of the system, they ask, oh, it should get a port, it should get a port. And every game should not go there because it does not work. This is the problem with these underperforming, unoptimized games. It didn't have time to make this week's news, but there was reports that the first Tomb Raider remake was quietly dropped on the Switch. That's a 2013 game. That's a 12-year-old game. Who in their mama ain't played that on the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2? So hearing this news, I'm like, what was this gonna be? Like I said, a comic book version? Where in the realm of possibility? Because I guarantee you, when GTA 6 comes out, there will probably be it won't even be a day one patch. There will be a first 5 hours patch that will need to fix something, because it will push these consoles to the limit. Hell, that's the reason you don't get a PC version at first, to make sure, well, one, with the cheaters and the modders, but to make sure, hey, this shit runs across the board. This was baffling news to me. Baffling news. But I'm going to save the rest, a different topic, for a different show. But trust and believe me, I'm sure Nintendo would love to have this on their platform. Let me just say this. These type of games on PS5 Series X are in the high 80s, maybe a little bit up to 100. This will be well over probably 100 gigabyte on the Switch 2. Those micro SD express cards are expensive and then hard to find. The people gobbling them up. And the 256 memory that comes on it, baby, I hope that's all you playing. I just don't understand why. GTA don't need to be everywhere. But then again, I mean, hey, like I said, Skyrim is everywhere. You can buy Skyrim on your fucking Samsung refrigerator and play it. But that's all I got.
Well, when I saw this in the rumor mill, I kind of felt like it was more of a dream than a reality thing. And I'm just gonna play a little devil's advocate. Listen, I totally understand if you spent $450 for a system, you would think that that price warrants certain number of ports to that system, because that's basically $500 after tax. You mean to tell me this $500 product cannot play everything that's on the market right now? And unfortunately, that is the fix. The Switch is just, which, Nintendo have stated, hey, we're not all about power and this and that and that. And this is just one of the unfortunate consequences that you have when you take that stance about power. And for whatever reason, they they chose to charge their consumers $500 like it was some power under the hood. Now, I'm not saying it's inadequate, it can't play everything. I'm not here to argue that. I'm not in those meetings of engineers who's trying to pour all this shit to the system. I'm just saying it definitely has an uphill battle to run. And like my cousin said, the storage situation, it takes a lot of effort to bring something that's on an Xbox or a PlayStation and even PC to the Switch. The Switch is just in the realm and it's on its own. And in this relationship of Rockstar and Nintendo, who has more to benefit from GTA 6 coming to the Switch? I would say Nintendo over Rockstar. Rockstar gonna make their money regardless
True.
without Nintendo. They don't need Nintendo. So why would they go out of their way, spend all this money to port it over for what? Like, maybe even if it was a million Switch users, like that's insignificant to the sales it does on this other platform. So when I saw this, and I still think this is more of a dream versus a realistic reality. And if it is to be a reality, it has a uphill climb, baby, and I don't know when. Rockstar is focusing on its platforms now, and then they'll focus on PC. So I don't know where Nintendo will fall. They're not going to be in that initial release, I don't think, because just like I said, once Rockstar start developing, you either part of those initial talks or you're not. And I'm pretty sure Nintendo was not. So, no, it's unfortunate if you have only a Nintendo Switch and you would like to play some of these games. Listen, you're just gonna have to be satisfied with Metro Prime 4 and call it a day. I mean, we said Metro Prime 4 looks good, but I can guarantee you it's not gonna push the limits like motherfucking a GTA 6 would on that same system. So,
Probably not. I
yeah.
wanna add this real quick.
Mhm.
Going on what you said. I'ma say this too. Metroid Prime 4, as good as that game looks, it's gonna play like shit on the original Nintendo Switch. I
Oh,
guarantee
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you it's gonna run very subpar on the original Nintendo Switch. And I'm gonna add too, Rockstar don't need Nintendo. Let's be honest. I don't think they really need PC. The only reason
No.
they put it there was just the extra money. Grand Theft Auto 5. I wanna throw this out there real quick. Is the second selling video game property of all time. To some people, they say it's the top because the number one is Minecraft. A lot of people don't see that as a game, but Minecraft is 345 million sales. GTA 5 is 226, if I can remember correctly, 226 million. And that's without it being on the 154 plus million Nintendo Switch 1 sales. So why are you being concerned
Mhm, yeah.
when news is coming out that third party games are not selling and are suffering on Switch 2? Ubisoft, that Star Wars Outlaws game, and it's had multiple and still probably needs multiple patches to run properly. Even CD Projekt Red, who put Cyberpunk, and they put it all, the expansion included, all on a 64 gigabyte cart. That ain't selling like that. Nintendo systems are for the Nintendo-esque game. The Switch 1 was a lightning in the bottle fluke moment. You are hearing it now, November of 2025. The Switch 2 will not do Switch 1 numbers. And then to add fuel to the fire, you think GTA 5 is gonna fit on a 64 gigabyte cartridge? Not happening, baby. When Red Dead 2, I'm gonna give y'all perspective. Red Dead 2 took 2 discs on PS4, and that's last gen. I'm done. Let me calm myself down.
Yeah, look, I ain't got nothing else to say. Like I said, when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, that's somebody's dreaming." Cause when I first saw this, I was like, "That's not happening. That's not happening." It's just too much shit up against it. The storage, the system capabilities, and the demand that Rockstar Games and graphics alone take on systems. Nah. But let me know if you a Switch only owner person and that's your only system. Are you looking forward to them possibly putting this on your system? Or do you agree that nah, if you want to play certain games, you're gonna have to break down and buy another type of console, whether that's PC, Xbox, or place any of them. You have to have some type of secondary gaming console because not everything will come to the Switch. And that's actually been its history for the longest. Like Like, this is not anything new. Now, I will say in recent years, i.e. Switch 2, it's a lot of it is a lot of ports coming to Switch 2, but like I said, I don't play on Switch 2, so I don't know how those ports end up playing on that system.
Shitty.
But, hey, maybe you experience and you can let us know in the comments, but let us know also if you think this is a dream or is this something that can really happen. I'm saying it's a dream. It's far-fetched. Somebody's really in dreamland. I don't think this is happening. Obviously you heard my cousin. He doesn't think it's happening for X, Y, and Z reasons that he gave. But let us know in the comments if you disagree. I will be very interested in hearing your reasons of to why.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, are you not entertained?